Good afternoon and welcome to Titan Talk. Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. Today I have myself, Captain Goop, and we have the wonderful, the illustrious, the rare Captain Kavist. He's joining me today because our talent, Mr. McFarland, had some family stuff to go take care of, so I was able to drag him along with me. He was super excited about it, everybody.
It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Ortiz. So today we just wanted to have a little bit of a Christmas kind of special. Not really special, but just a little Christmas talk and do a not shop talk for you guys. We wanted to talk about Christmas, maybe a little bit about traditions in my house, his house, your houses, holiday traditions, and just kind of have a not shop talk for today. I did want to let you guys know that we will not have a podcast on Monday because it's Christmas and we want to enjoy time with our families and we want you to enjoy time with yours. For those of you working Christmas, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
More than I can say. And I say that all the time when I say thank you guys for everything you do. But really, for those of you who are working on the holidays and who willingly pick them up and everything, thank you so much. It means the world to us because it allows us to continue to operate and everything, and it's just amazing. Ravager Brian, thank you for joining. Mr. Davis, let's go. Congratulations. Thank you for joining us today. I was just saying congratulations for being here, but it's a pleasure. So thank you guys so much. But thanks for joining us today. But we just want to have a little bit of a Christmas talk with you guys and just, again, say thank you for everything you guys do. This has been an amazing year. We've done some really cool things with the temp side. We've done some really cool things with our permanent posts and our officers. And I think this has probably been one of our best years that I've been a part of with Titan just because of the size that we've gotten, some of the events that we've gotten to do. I mean, I never thought we'd be able to do something like the ring ceremony or the draft. And to be able to do that kind of thing, it's just awesome. And so
it was.
I think that this year is a year to celebrate and to say thank you to everybody who participated in everything that we do, whether it be a regular day-to-day shift or one of the cool ones that we get to go to every now and then, like the draft or something like that. So, but like I said, we just really wanted to say thank you to everybody about that stuff and kind of go along with that. But let's see. Mr. Brian says, who dresses up as Santa to hand out presents, and why is it Captain K? It's funny. It was actually Michael this year.
Yeah.
Michael dressed up as Santa Claus and was handing. We had the little gift thing. So Michael actually took that this year.
And I was asked.
He was.
And
he was mad at me. Ooh, boy. He was like, really?
Yeah.
Why me? And I'm like, no reason.
Yeah, no reason.
It's your sunny disposition.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He's staring at me now. That's mean.
That's not a stare.
That's a glance.
It starts with a G. But it's not
But so, Tony, let's kind of just a little bit. What's some Christmas or holiday traditions that you guys do on this?
Basically pretty traditional in the sense. I mean, we pretty much stay home, and it's just
you guys have a tree all lit up.
Yeah,
and
we've got the tree, and it's pretty
Santa
much,
deliver gifts still.
Oh, sure. Well,
yeah,
Santa.
Just say yes.
Yeah. Yeah. But this will be pretty much. It could be but my oldest is 18 now, so
yeah.
So hopefully it's not the last Christmas at home.
You know, it's funny. And see, that's the thing is talking like holiday traditions. I don't have any.
Yeah.
I haven't really celebrated holidays in years, just because I don't have family here.
Yeah.
So I have friends that traditionally drag me to their family holidays, and they refuse. I have 3 sets of friends that refuse to let me enjoy a holiday on my own.
Well, there was,
and it's a good thing.
Once upon a time, it was like I was kind of a little bit of a Grinch kind of things. Like
Once upon a time. Speaking to the microphone.
I was, but yeah. I mean, I was always like such a pain. Always put the boys toys together. So,
yeah.
And now that they're in their teens and stuff, like I would give anything to put their toys together again.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah. Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a parent thing, though. You don't want to. You don't really want your kids to grow. I mean, you want them to grow up because
I want to
eventually
do it all over again. Now.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Roger. Now's the time.
Yep.
Let's do it. Do it all over again. 3 more.
Ooh. No.
There you go. Yeah. Then you can build toys for another 20-something years.
Sure.
You are really bad at this, and you know this. If you're watching, I know you're not. Um, but yeah, so like I have friends that force me to go to their Thanksgivings and Christmases and
you.
stuff.
Yeah.
Huh?
Force you.
Well, they had to twist my arm at first. Now I just go because I don't want to listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. What? You look at me like what? No, say it. Come on.
I know you. I've known you for way too long.
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
No giving out dark secrets here. This is happy Christmas time.
Happy.
But so where I go for Christmas, where I've gone traditionally for the past 4 years, 4.5 or 5 years now, maybe. I think this might be year 5. They do the full kit and caboodle. Now they don't like light their house up. Someone just tried to call me and I said, "Can't talk, text me." And the text I got back was, "Oh crap! I just realized what time it was." They do the full kit and caboodle. They have, they got 3 small kids, and they do the full tree the dressing of the house and stuff like that. They don't do the lights on the outside because that's just a lot of work. Personally, I don't know if I would want to hang stuff on the outside of my house, climb them up on a ladder, and it just doesn't seem appeasing to me. Now, I've seen some really cool houses done. That's not me. But they do the full kit and caboodle on the inside of the house, and they got a tree, and it looks really nice. And a tradition that they do, and they're trying really hard to get me in on it, is they buy a specific gift for every person that's themed. And so one of my friends is the Nutcracker, and so every year one of his gift is going to be Nutcracker related, and it could be a full like Nutcracker doll, I guess. I don't know what to call it, a mannequin or something.
Sure. Yeah.
And so he gets one of those every year. Another one is a snow globe from a different version.
Snow globes. Cool.
Another one does what are they called? The Christmas house or the Christmas displays, like where it's like the town, and it's got like stuff like that. And for me, they've opted for the little red truck. So every year so far, I get a little red truck for the past 3 years. Now that we've done it, I get a little red truck in some version. 2 years ago, I got a Hot Wheels version. Last year, I got a pretty good size one actually. It's really cool. And so that's their tradition. And so even the kids get one and stuff like that. It's actually really cool. But stuff like that. It's a really cool little holiday tradition that from family to family will change or something like that. And it's really cool to see that kind of thing. Davis, I do not require a gift. Please do not try and buy me one. I appreciate the sentiment. That's what your gift can be to me. Can be is a sentiment. I will take that as your gift.
Yeah, I'm probably one of the worst people to buy gifts for.
I buy everything I want.
Yeah,
if I want something, if it gets to the point for me, I'm the worst for gifts. Because if I'm sitting there thinking and someone's like, "Well, what's a good gift idea for you?" And I'm like,
awful.
The second I think of something, I'm like, "Ooh, I really want this." I go out and buy it.
Yeah,
I don't have the patience to wait. I want it. I want it now.
I don't want for much. I really don't. And it's just like for me to sit there and
I usually don't want something until I need it.
Yeah, and I just,
I had the same TV for 14 years, and I didn't want a new one until that one broke. I was like, "No, I'm okay." Everybody's like, "Well, you need to get a new TV." No, it works. And then it broke, and I was like, "I want a new TV." Like, "Well, you want it because you need it." I'm like, "Eh."
I mean, I honestly really do. I enjoy giving gifts and stuff like that way more than I like getting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for you, it's about the holiday spirit of giving.
It is, but I like giving gifts all year round. So
he does.
I do.
I'm still waiting for my lunch gift that he's supposed to give me.
Sure.
No, and that's the thing is sometimes it's like I don't. For years, I didn't buy gifts. I didn't give gifts. I didn't get gifts. It wasn't a thing for me. I worked. My gift to when I was a manager back at one of my old jobs, my gift to my crew was they got. And this sounds really weird to say it, but it was they didn't have to work Christmas.
Yeah.
I would work those holidays so that way they could go enjoy it with their family because I didn't have that need.
Yeah.
By that time that I got to that point, my family had moved away, or my family had their own families they were celebrating Christmas with, and so it was like, you know what, you have kids, you have a loved one. My gift to you is you get to go enjoy that time with your family because this place has still got to be open, but it only really needs 2 people, and me and the other manager were like, we'll take care of it so you guys can go enjoy it, and that was our gift. That was how I looked at it.
Sure.
And it sounds really weird to say it out loud because it's like I'm giving you the holiday, but it was the fact that we were open anyway, and it's like there was no reason. So that was how we did that. Brian says that he likes to get hot chocolate and drive around and look at the Christmas lights. I have a friend who does that. She'll drive around for hours, and just drive to the different areas where there are Christmas lights. And she took me 3 years ago. Yeah. And there's like sections of the city that like really go all out, whole neighborhoods.
There's some houses that are like, wow.
I still want to be able to, I don't know if there's one here local to us, but I really want to find one where they've got like the moving display where like they play music and it dances to the music, or like it's got a little skit that the pumpkins talk, or the snowman or whatever it is. That's really cool. I mean, I've yet to find one of those here.
There are some houses. I mean, you can tell that the people really put an investment into.
Oh man,
it's like what does it cost to just light that house
I couldn't imagine. Imagine an electric bill for that week.
Yeah.
Because the thing about it is it'd be that month, because you don't just run those lights for a week.
Exactly.
You run those lights all month. And even with LED, I think that would be the bill would go up considerably. And it's really cool. Yeah. And it's nice for the
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, not being your neighbor, I absolutely appreciate it, because I don't know if I could sleep with it. It's like the sun's right next to me. Need blackout curtains for 1 month a year. Davis, that's a good question. What's your favorite thing to do around Christmas time? That's a good question. You guys in the chat, answer that too, because that's a really good one. I'm actually interested to see what you guys say. What's your favorite thing to do around Christmas time? Do I need to give you time to think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Personally, my favorite is, and this is going to sound, for those of you who actually know me, it's nothing new.
I'm going to say the same thing.
What? Say it.
No, you said it.
I highly doubt it's the same thing.
Okay.
Because I do something you don't do. I play video games.
Oh, no.
So the games I play during this particular week have special modes for Christmas, and so they change things, and so there'll be Christmas trees and like elves and stuff like that. I like to play those because they change.
What game do you play?
There's 3 that I mainly play. Right now it's Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, Christmas mode.
Mm-hmm. They've got a snowball fight instead of gunfight.
Oh, that's cool.
So you throw snowballs at each other. It's really hilarious. It's fun for me. It was fun for like 20 minutes, and then it was no longer fun.
Yeah.
Because you go from like 1 or 2 people throwing snowballs at each other to like the entire team gangs up on one person. And
so it's like real snowball fight.
Yeah. But in a real snowball fight, it's fun because, you don't have to restart, and they don't like spawn camp. At least my neighborhood, we didn't. We had rules. You stay on your side of the line, I'll stay on my side of the line. We throw snowballs at each other from there.
And when was this?
When I was a kid.
You guys had rules?
We tried.
Oh,
we didn't always listen to them. I said tried. We had them, but it didn't always work.
I hung out with mean kids.
So did I. But and there's stuff like that they do. But I also play DayZ. DayZ, certain servers will change how it looks, and they'll put snow on the ground and stuff like that. It's really it's cool. Christmassy. It's cool. Yeah. I like stuff like that. But that's what I like doing. I don't really like to go out and look at lights, because it doesn't change it. I mean, it's cool, but it's not my cup of tea, and stuff like that. So I'm more of a homebody, unless I'm going out to like racetrack or something like that. I'm more of a homebody.
I'm very much a homebody myself.
So what's something you like doing this time of year?
It's the same thing I do all year.
Okay.
No, I mean, I know it's kind of cliche sounding, but I love to work. I love my job.
Yeah,
I do.
That's that's the punishing part about it. I'm kind of the same way.
Yeah, I do. It's like I work a little bit too much.
A little bit? I'm pretty sure we all work a lot more, a little more, and a little bit too much.
But I actually love it. So.
Well, that's what happens when you find a job you enjoy.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem so bad when you work a little extra, or more than a little extra. But so what are some traditions that you do? Brian, you said you do hot chocolate and go around and look at Christmas lights. Anybody else? Guys, throw them out there. Let us know what you guys do for that. Different traditions for different families. It's all a little different, but I don't think there's a wrong tradition. There's probably some weird ones. I know I've met some friends that have some weird traditions around holidays. I have a friend for Halloween. He dresses up as the same thing every year and goes out and scares his neighborhood kids. It's hilarious.
Kind of normal.
You're scaring 12-year-olds and 15-year-olds. It's my stepdad used to like doing that. He, I think 2 years in a row, we got complaints from the neighbors because he would always crack the garage door just a little bit and have like a fog machine rolling out. And as somebody would walk by, he'd put his hand out. He'd have like a it'd always be like a zombie hand or something like that. And he'd put his hand out. Rah! Always get a good. Well, he absolutely scared some lady like half to death. You could hear her scream all the way down the block. Whoa! This great scream. I'm gonna talk to your mother. It was great. He starts laughing from inside the garage. I'm sitting. I used to dress up as Scarecrow and hold the candy. And when I heard her scream, I was like, I'm not moving. I'm not saying a word, not doing nothing. Yeah. I'm going to talk to your mother. He starts laughing from the garage. He's like, okay.
What's your favorite holiday?
Man, I'd have to say Halloween.
Halloween?
Yeah.
I'm probably more of a Thanksgiving guy.
Although that's a big one. But I
like it because it's short and sweet. You know?
The one day and you're done.
Yeah.
I don't know.
After I eat, I'm out. So
Halloween's probably my favorite. Yeah. Go around to the haunted houses and stuff like that, and I like doing that. There's not a lot of Christmas themed stuff that you can do as an adult without kids.
Yeah.
But Halloween, you've got haunted houses you can go to, the haunted theme parks and stuff, and that's always fun.
Okay.
I like going to those. There's actually a couple of haunted houses here that I really enjoy, that I go to every year, which they change it up periodically, but it's a lot of the same. Ooh, Davis with another good question. Is there a holiday you guys would prefer to work rather than deal with the holiday? I prefer to work them all. I'm a glutton for punishment. I don't mind working holidays to give somebody else the time off with their friends and family.
Yeah, I mean, I know I've worked so many holidays. It's like they're kind of another day to me.
When I first got supervisor for Titan,
Yeah.
the first holiday that came up, everybody was kind of like, I don't want to work. I don't really want, I've got, and I'm like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And zero issue taking it. I'll take it. And I took every holiday for like 4 years.
In this industry, it's like, I mean, working holidays just kind of comes with the territory. So
sometimes
like
you have to, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
I think it just kind of.
It
We have
lands
some officers that are like at a home post where there's 2 or 3 of them.
Sure.
And they'll set up a rotation.
Right.
And so I'll work Thanksgiving, you get Christmas, and then I'll do New Year's, and then you get this one. And they'll set it up to where every year it rotates to a different officer on a different holiday, so that way they all get at least one of they'll get one of them.
So I mean, I learned to adjust. I mean, like when it came specifically to Christmas over the years and years of doing this. So for especially with having a family, where
Another plus in my book, I don't have that.
how many Christmases that I would have to work on Christmas. So I would we would celebrate Christmas either the day before or the weekend before or the weekend after or immediately after.
And I know a lot of families that do that. They'll actually because of work they'll set it up to where they have their Christmas the weekend before or the weekend after.
Or sometimes we would celebrate on Christmas Eve if that's what we had to do. But we just had to make it work.
That's funny. He said, "Would you like to work my post for me on Christmas?" No. I appreciate the offer, but I haven't been out in the field in probably a year as an officer. And my job right now is too all-encompassing for me to go stand at a post, unfortunately. There are times, don't get me wrong, I'd much rather go work a post.
But there are times.
But my job is extremely rewarding for me, so... But that holiday pay again, God, you got to love that. I mean, that's the one thing I do kind of miss is that holiday pay.
Yeah.
And especially with some of your sites. Oh, man, I'd be all over that. All over that. We had one in one of our other markets just pop up. They extended on us last minute. And I was talking to the officer, and I was like, man, I could really use the help if you can help me out with this. And he goes, well, and I said, well, it pays this an hour. And he goes, I'm down.
Yep.
The second he was like, I'm down. Yeah. I was like, well, do you got to talk to him? He goes, nope, I'm good. I talked to him a couple hours after that. I was like, so why? And he goes, man, all I got to do is tell my fiance that this is what it pays. And she tells me to get out of the house. Yeah. She's like, get out. I don't get out. We'll do Christmas without you. And I'm like, okay.
Christmas is on pause.
We'll do Christmas tomorrow. But, like I said, that's one of the things I like about it personally is when I work those holidays. I used to be... Is that rate, that hourly rate?
Yep.
It'll always go
Makes
up.
for a good New Year's.
Again, it says, I hope I can work under Captain Gavis one day. I hear great things from Mr. Wilson.
Oh.
Look at that. They talk about you.
Oh, that's nice.
Our old Sergeant Sunshine.
Oh, yeah, once upon a time. Well,
what was your new captain name? What was it again?
I don't recall.
I think you do.
I don't.
I think you do. Hey, he who should not be named, if you're in this, you should totally put that in the chat. He's not here yet.
Yeah, it's a good thing. And
At least I haven't seen him yet.
yep. He's sleeping. He has to work tonight. And maybe tomorrow night, and the next night, and the next night.
But you know, when it comes to holidays, I've never really had a preference of not working or anything like that. I've always been. I've always been willing to change my schedule around if I need to.
Yep.
Ooh, Jarvis with the good one, Captain Captivation.
I've seen that.
That's
See,
not
now
bad.
that's a good one.
That's
like
a good
that.
one.
I like that.
Davis has an answer.
Davis has an answer.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
That's
too.
a pretty good one too.
I like that.
I think we discussed that one before.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, and he's got it with a K for
Yeah.
for
Yeah, it
Caboose.
works out.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Both good, both very good
see,
options.
Those yeah.
You remember your other one?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember your other one?
Mm-hmm.
When you do, what is it? He's being stubborn.
I am. A little bit. Moving on.
But so, Jarvis, now that you're here, what's a holiday tradition that you have, man? Tell us something your family does. You know. Please don't deny my PRN application for that. No, that was a good one. He liked that one.
I did.
He liked that one. But no, I mean, when it comes to the holidays, you know, you just it's a lot of a lot of work, and then you want to be there for your family, and sometimes you have to adjust. And in this industry, in law enforcement, first responders, security, you have to learn to be able to adjust that stuff as necessary. And I know current officers with their family, they'll hold it the week before, the day after, the day before, you know, and it's little things like that that you do. And I don't think it's necessarily the day that matters personally. I think it's the time with your family.
Yeah.
I think that to me, I think that's kind of the big thing. You've never had one, Jarvis. You got to come up with one.
He's never had a nickname.
Huh? No. A family tradition.
Oh.
You got to come up with one now. You have to start a family tradition.
Oh, he's young.
I deem that.
You can start one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, it's just one of those things with it. I think it just comes along with it, what it is.
Yeah.
But I think having those family traditions and understanding that it's not the day itself, it's the family time.
Sure.
You know, that's a big thing that I think that comes along with holidays like that. It's not necessarily the day that's important. It's the fact that you get to spend, you know, if you've got to work that day, you devote a day to saying, hey, this Saturday or, excuse me, my next day off is going to be Christmas for us.
Yeah.
And so we're going to hold that whole kit and caboodle then.
Sure. Like Christmas, I'll spend a
Copy.
little time with the boys, and then they'll go and start gaming.
That's how they do it.
Yep, they do.
Did you ever think about joining them on a game?
Yeah, we've done that.
Yeah.
They find it very humorous.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you bad?
Oh, horrible. Just bad.
What games?
Huh?
What games?
They play Call of Duty, and then
Oh, I got to see you play Call of Duty.
and then of course what's the other one?
Is it like Super Mario style stuff?
No,
No?
what's the other one? Oh,
There's so many games out there, dude.
I'm blanking on it now.
Skyrim. What kind of game is it?
Oh,
First person shooter, story.
I can't think of it.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I know.
I will say I have a friend on Christmas. They do it on Thanksgiving and Christmas, but they have a football game. So they do a family football game with the family that shows up, and it's pretty cool. I have another friend who does a Super Mario tournament with the family.
Yeah.
So they all play Super Mario.
There was a boxing one we were doing that was that they loved playing.
Oh man, you remember that old boxing one where it was broken with was it Mike Tyson?
Mm-hmm.
If you had Mike Tyson, you'd never lose.
Yeah. This one was I wish I could remember it because it was like it could have been like Ultimate Fighter or something like that.
UFC.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm horrible at those games.
They I think they enjoyed it the most just because of like when I'd sit there and play with them was the narration that I gave as we were playing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did you go into like a narrator voice and everything?
No, it's just I just want the narration of me narrating the fight. Just,
It's not working. I can't punch
No.
you. No?
Yeah, sure. Okay. You know me.
I know. That's why I'm saying it nice, though.
Yeah.
Although I will say, you're not the typical, like, gamer that I know. Like, anybody like me, if I start losing at a game I really enjoy, I am not I'm polite, but I have to mute my mic.
Yeah.
Because I do a lot of cussing, and so I know that I don't want to put that out there, so I mute my mic so they can't hear me.
Well, each of them, they would sit there and like, wanted to fight. You know, we'd sit there with, you know, and play against each other, and they'd end up laughing so hard.
What about food? Is there a Christmas food that you think that's a holiday staple?
I mean, we usually have the traditional ham type thing, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a staple, but that's usually what we'll end up having.
Here's my favorite Christmas movies. I always get in an argument with everybody about my particular one.
Are you going to say Die Hard?
Yeah, absolutely.
See?
It's a Christmas movie.
Of course it is. Just
what?
I just knew.
Yeah, there was a but there. There was a but there.
Yeah.
What? Say it.
It's only because it... never mind.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
It's only because it came out at Christmas time.
No, it's Christmas in the movie.
Oh, whatever.
It's Christmas in the movie. That makes it a Christmas movie. Home Alone's a Christmas movie.
Well, yeah.
The first one.
Yeah.
It was Christmas in that movie.
Well, I think in both of them.
I don't remember.
In the first...
I know the first one was for sure.
Yeah, no.
Southern Comfort Eggnog. There you go. That's your edition.
Ooh.
Talking to two guys who are trying to stop drinking. But Christmas movies are my favorite because you always get all kinds of different movies and what is and what isn't Christmas. I'm going to believe forever and for the rest of my life that the first Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I don't care what anybody says. Bruce Willis has even come out and said that it's not, but I believe wholeheartedly that it is.
Oh, it is now just because of the little controversy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so
and I will say the cool thing is that where I go for Christmas, we watch Die Hard. I win.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's...
Well, I mean, as far as Christmas movies goes, I mean, if I'd rather watch Die Hard than probably most other Christmas movies.
I mean, there's some staples that are there. They're like Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah. That's one that it's always watched for the kids in the house while they go to. There's a couple of other ones that are like that they're givens, but they're good movies, you know. Spider-Man 3. That is not a Spider-Man 3. That's not a Christmas movie.
Star Wars.
What?
Yeah. Every year.
How is that a Christmas movie?
Because they always came out at Christmas time.
Did they really?
Yeah.
You would know that, you being, ancient and all.
I am.
He's going to hurt me when we get off the podcast. But no, I think there are so many different versions of what could be a Christmas movie that it's pretty cool to see the variety of it.
Yeah.
Every different household's going to have different movies that they think are Christmas that they watch. And it's just really cool to see them.
Yeah.
I have a friend who does a Adam Sandler movie, 8 Crazy Nights or something like that. He says that's a Christmas movie. But I'm like, but it's Adam Sandler, man. That's not. I mean, it's funny and it's a.
Is it though?
It's Adam Sandler funny.
Those two don't go together. I'm just not an Adam Sandler.
I have my guy. I have a guy like that. Someone who everybody finds funny that I don't. There's a couple of them I have too.
Yeah, he's just one. It's like, and I don't dislike the guy. Just
it's a good movie. He makes good movies.
He's funny.
I like his the grown up movies. Really? I thought those were hilarious.
I didn't even think he was funny when he was on Saturday Night Live.
Really?
I don't think he's
okay,
funny.
well, you're done.
Yeah. I'm serious.
Really?
I don't think he's funny. I don't know. I just don't get it.
All right.
Yeah.
To each their own, know.
I'm right.
But other than that, guys, that was really it. We just kind of wanted to chat a little bit about Christmas. Wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays to you guys and for everything that you do. And just, 'tis the season. So thank you guys so much. We'll go into the weather real quick and get that up there. What we're looking at next week. And the weekend, we have 61 on Saturday, 58 on Sunday with some rain, 39 on Monday with rain and a chance of snow.
When?
For Monday.
Really?
Snow on Christmas. Here's hoping, right?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Tuesday, we're looking at 36 with snow, potential snow in the afternoons. Wednesday at 36, Thursday 37, Friday 40, and next Saturday at 39. So we're dropping into those cooler temperatures with that. So make sure we're dressing appropriately for the weather, wearing those long johns or Under Armour stuff to that. If you've got a Titan jacket, make sure you're wearing that. Layer up, and then stay warm. But other than that, we're going to let you guys get back to it. Again, thank you so much for everything you do. It allows us to continue to do stuff like this. We appreciate it so much. Let's see. Jay the Conqueror, thank you so much. We appreciate it. He says, I don't work for your company, but I would if I lived in KC. Love watching your videos. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot, even for the podcast. Some of the other videos that we put out for the trainings and other things that we do are really cool. They put a lot of effort into those, and those guys are amazing. But thank you so much for that. It means a lot. And thank you to you guys who come back on a regular basis and watch me embarrass myself, and McFarland embarrass himself, and Captain Kavist embarrass himself on the podcast, and where we berate each other and you guys berate us. Thank you so much for everything you guys do. It allows us to continue to do stuff like this. We couldn't do it without you guys. So Thank you so much. Have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we will catch you guys on the next one. And remember, hydration is key. Hydration is the day before, not the day of. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Enjoy your holiday.